Listen up, folks. We're about to journey into the wild world of single-use kitchen gadgets. Why? Because sometimes a gizmo promises to solve a culinary conundrum. And who am I to resist a good experiment? Today's lineup: a burger press, a veggie chopper, and a cauliflower thingamajig. Will they earn a coveted spot in my kitchen? Let's find out. Now, I'm a firm believer in tools that do one job and do it well. But even I have limits, so we'll be putting these gadgets through their paces to see if they're worth the hype, the clutter, or even a passing glance. We'll be looking at design, functionality, and most importantly, whether they actually make life in the kitchen easier. Because ain't nobody got time for complicated contraptions that end up gathering dust. Get ready for a showdown, folks. It's going to be messy, it's going to be fun, and by the end, we'll know if these gadgets are culinary heroes or just kitchen clutter culprits. Let's do this. First up, the burger press. This gadget promises perfectly formed patties every time. It's usually made of metal or plastic with a lever to compress the meat. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, the design is straightforward, I'll give it that. But straightforward doesn't always equal effective. Loading the press with ground meat is easy peasy. One press of the lever and boom, a uniform patty pops out. But here's the catch, it's all about the meat. Too lean and your burger will be dry and crumbly, too fatty and it'll shrink down to nothing in the pan. Cleanup is a breeze, which is a major plus. But honestly, I can form a decent patty with my bare hands. And there's something satisfying about getting your hands dirty when it comes to cooking. So, unless you're churning out burgers for a crowd, this gadget might be a pass for me. Next on the chopping block, pun intended, is the veggie chopper. This little contraption claims to dice, chop, and mince your veggies with speed and precision. It usually features a container with a grid of blades on top. Just pop your veggies in, slam down the lid, and voila! Uniformly chopped goodness. The design is pretty ingenious, I'll admit. The blades are sharp and efficient, making quick work of even the toughest vegetables. Onions, no problem. Carrots, child's play. It's surprisingly satisfying to use too. There's something therapeutic about the rhythmic thud of the lid as you power through a pile of veggies. Cleanup, however, is a different story. Those sharp blades can be tricky to clean and the container can stain easily. But overall, this gadget is a keeper. It saves time and effort, especially when prepping large quantities of veggies. Plus, it's great for picky eaters who might turn their noses up at a chunk of onion but happily gobble down a finely diced one. Finally, we come to the cauliflower thingamajig. This gadget promises to transform a head of cauliflower into rice-like granules. It's basically a grater with a container attached. Now, I love cauliflower as much as the next guy, but this gadget just seems unnecessary. First off, the design is clunky. It's awkward to hold and even more awkward to use. Grating the cauliflower is a workout and the granules tend to fly everywhere. And don't even get me started on the cleanup. Cauliflower bits get stuck in every nook and cranny. Look, I get it. Cauliflower rice is a healthy and tasty alternative to regular rice. But you can achieve the same result with a box grater or a food processor. This gadget is just another example of a solution looking for a problem. Save your money, folks, and your sanity. So, there you have it. 3 kitchen gadgets, 3 very different verdicts. The burger press, a pass for me unless you're a burger-making machine. The veggie chopper, a definite keeper for its efficiency and convenience. And the cauliflower gadget, well, let's just say it won't be making a guest appearance on Good Eats anytime soon. Remember, folks, when it comes to kitchen gadgets, less is often more. Don't fall prey to the allure of every shiny new gizmo that promises to revolutionize your cooking. Stick to the basics, invest in quality tools, and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Cooking should be fun, not frustrating. So ditch the clutter, embrace the simplicity, and focus on what really matters. Creating delicious food that brings people together. Now, I know what you're thinking, Alton. You're just a grumpy old man who hates fun. And you know what? You might be right. But hear me out. I'm not anti-gadget, I'm anti-uselessness. I believe in tools that make a real difference in the kitchen, not just take up space and gather dust. So before you click add to cart on that next must-have kitchen gadget, ask yourself this: will I actually use this? If the answer is yes, and you can honestly see yourself reaching for it again and again, then go for it. But if it's just a passing fancy, a fleeting trend, or something you saw on a late-night infomercial, then maybe, just maybe, it's best to leave it on the shelf. Trust me, your wallet and your kitchen drawers will thank you.